Nolan Arenado. So he has a no trade clause. The Cardinals have been shopping him all offseason, and he's thinking about opening up his options to where he would like to go. He initially said he would only waive the no trade clause for the Red Sox, which we talked about last week. Is like that's kind of weird because they've got Rafael Devers playing third base, and he's going to be playing third base forever. But he said he's willing to move to first base. With a dude with that glove at first base,
get out of here, dude. Yeah,
he'll win a Gold Glove over there too.
Yeah, and honestly, that's a great fit for the Red Sox, throwing him at first base. Like, that's a great fit. Because Tristan Casas, he just didn't play, hasn't worked out like they thought he would.
And don't get me wrong, he's been fine, right?
Yeah, but he's not Nolan Arenado.
But if you can replace him with Nolan Arenado, exactly right.
Yeah, sorry. Well, and Goldie is not with the White Sox or with the Cardinals anymore. And so they're going to need, maybe they do a trade that includes Tristan Casas going back to St. Louis because they got to fill that spot somehow anyway.
Right. Yeah, could be. That could be what ends up happening. But here's the other kicker here, Brig. He said that he's also willing to waive his no trade clause for the Mariners and the Tigers.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh. So the Mariners need to fill holes at third base and first base. Yeah. And having Arenado willing to play first makes for some flexibility there that the Mariners can go to market and be like, well, maybe we get a first baseman, maybe we get a third baseman. Maybe Arenado plays first base against lefties. Luke Raley plays first base against righties, and we have Arenado on at third against righties. You know, I don't know. There's some flexibility there. And if anybody loves flexibility, it's Jerry Dipoto. I'll be honest with you. That dude loves to move guys around. So
I think
that's a good spot. The Tigers have Jace Young. He's actually Josh Young's brother of the Rangers.
Yep.
I learned that today. Makes sense because it's not a super common last name. But things didn't go great for him in his debut season. He debuted the middle of August, just before Javi Baez went down. He played in 34 games and logged a negative 0.5 B-WAR. So not great. Obviously, the Tigers are looking to upgrade at third base from Young, maybe give him a little more time in the minors to develop. Although, when he came up, they started playing well. So addition, subtraction, Baez, you can look at it both ways, right?
Right. So, yeah, you could.
But either way,
my
big question. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was thinking, once you brought up the Red Sox and the first base problem, right? I started thinking, well, Anthony Rizzo hasn't signed anywhere yet, and he grew up in the Red Sox organization. Wouldn't that be an interesting thing? That kind of goes back to what we were calling for when he was a free agent in the first place.
Well, when the Cubs were talking about trading him forever ago.
That's what I mean. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yep. So, interesting. You never know. It's not his best year to walk into a situation, but.
Right. But, I mean, the thing with Rizzo is that he could be really motivated to do really, really well to the point where he's either pressing to do so well or he has a killer year and crushes it. Because he could come in and approve a deal and do
totally.
Well.
Yeah.
Right. But so back to Arenado. This is my question with him.
Okay, sorry.
I'm curious if do you think we're gonna see him continue to open up his options, or is he gonna try to push for one of these deals?
He'll do both. It'll happen simultaneously. So he'll try to push for one of these deals, and as soon as one door closes, he'll open one or two more. That's what's going to happen. If he's not able to land in one of these spots that he's already designated, particularly if he wants to go to Boston, like if he really wants to be in a Boston uniform, then that's why he is willing to rotate positions. If Boston shuts him down or it's not possible for whatever reason, then, he's got these other options. Watch those options close and him open up more. If they do, that's what I think will happen.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm splitting hairs, but that's how that's what I really think will happen.
Yeah. So last thing on this is he's still owed $52 million over the next 3 years. So that could be a deciding factor. I don't think I don't see the Tigers taking that money on. The Mariners maybe, just because that's money that I think they would be willing to offer a free agent. And if they don't land a free agent, then I could see them pushing for Arenado, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like pushing to get that deal done. I can see Boston doing it though. It seems like they're willing to pay money now that they're not in luxury cap hell. So
yeah, I don't think that's
or luxury tax hell. So
that's not any question that they have the money.
Yeah, they got a bunch of money over there.